Can you say what you done?
Yeah, I was just trying to rob drug dealers and take their drugs, but then we ended up getting the wrong house.
Really? Did you tap into drugs in jail for a little bit, or you didn't? At
Maybe some muscle enhancers, but that's about it.
1 second, how do you get steroids in jail?
I can't go into that detail, but
We can't give up any.
I've only been doing girl-on-girl lesbian porn, but I want to do boy-on-girl. Do you want to be my first boy? I said, fuck yeah.
How much money you made off OnlyFans?
I think I'm close to like 1.5 or something.
$1.5 million.
Yeah.
How many is your body count from OnlyFans?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
2,000?
Not that many.
1,000 baht. Easy 1,000?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Guys, welcome back to Project 23 with Luke Irwin. We have Dale Egan, otherwise known as Primal Instinct on Instagram. Mate, how are you, bro?
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Mate, I don't know how to intro you, bro. Like, straight up, do I just get into it? You're a fucking porn star, bro.
yeah, that works. Yeah.
Are you still doing it?
Not really, nah. Like, I've still got my page. I still, everything's still out there, but actively filming, no, not really, no.
Okay, we'll get into that soon. Firstly, I've got a note down here. It says, ask him about how his mansion's going. That's how we're starting it, bro. How's that big house going, bro?
Yeah, the mansion's going well. Yeah.
You're living life, eh?
Yeah. Oh, well, I got trapped in this little spot for so long.
Yeah.
It was so small. I'm like, now I want something big.
We're going to get into that as well. The boys that run the podcast, they go, are you getting another person from jail on? You know what, boys? He's actually been to jail. Fuck, I said you're a porn star, but you're actually, you've been to jail.
That's
all right, so we'll get into the jail chat later as well. So pretty much what I was asking about your mansion is like you've established a really good business and your house is kind of like you're running multiple businesses out of your house, aren't you?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Like I've got 2 offices in my house. One office for me, one for my staff. I got staff that work out of an office upstairs.
Yeah.
Then obviously I got a management agency, so my models will come over and they'll do social media.
I just started... I might laugh a little bit because I'm thinking like so he goes models or, I don't know what the fuck you're up to half the time, bro. This one's going to be a funny podcast.
Yeah, fuck. A bit going on.
All right. So with you setting up a home kind of HQ, you'd call it, like an office. What do you reckon? Like, does that work well for you, or would you rather be going like to say a construction area, like one of these areas that we're in now, or like a different kind of office place? Or you reckon at home it works well?
No, it works perfect because obviously I still do social media for different things.
Yeah.
My models in my agency, they need social media work.
Yeah.
So I've got a house there, nice pool, great for social media content.
Yeah.
And then because I run multiple businesses out of my house in different areas, I claim some of that on tax.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
That big tax bill at the end of the year, that gets taken down a pretty big chunk.
Fuck, sorry, man. I'm a little bit off today as well. Bro, there's a lot going on. All right, so you reckon that's the way to go these days? Because, like, take it back 15 years. That's not a normal thing to be doing.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, probably different for everyone. Depends what you're doing. But I guess with everything I'm doing, it works fucking perfect. And then I get to live in a bigger, better house as well.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? So you've got 2 offices, you've got multiple businesses running out of that house.
Yeah.
And then you've got say you're creating content, you got a nice backdrop of the water and stuff like that. So makes sense. And I think anyone that's watching this as well, they might be able to take that on and go, fuck, maybe that's what I should do. I'm thinking myself, maybe I should have an own podcast room and a big mansion,
Yeah, well, you work it out. I could get an office in like an industrial area or something, pay what, $800,000 a week.
Yeah.
I'll fucking put on top of my rent, get a better house.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, bro. It's a good outlook, I reckon. Let's take it back. We have done a podcast before, but let's take it back to
that was a while ago. How long ago was it? Yeah, fuck.
Mate, was it 2 years? 3 years maybe?
Oh, probably closer to 3 years, yeah.
Fuck, that's crazy. So you've come a long way. That's why I was like, let's get him back on and have a chat. And we've got a different setup. Okay, so let's get into you. at the start? Like, so your upbringing, your childhood, what was that like?
Yeah, look, pretty average, I guess. Mum and her partner, he would work 12 hours a day, construction site. She would, do odd jobs here and there and look after us. School. I left school young. I left school when I was 14.
Okay.
It was pretty much it.
What year do you reckon? At 14, are you like in year 10?
No. My completed year level was year 8.
Bro, so you fucking dropped. You're very young.
Yeah.
At that point, where do you so you leave school and then like, what are your parents saying at that point?
Well, to be honest, I put my mum through hell, to be honest, because she was working at the time. She had to get to work on time to be able to pay bills.
Yeah.
For a brief period, she was single, very brief period.
Yeah.
And I refused to get out of bed. I kind of gave her no choice, to be honest. I was a brat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you reckon brought that out? Like, did you dislike school or did you just want to rebel? Like,
no, I dislike school, a bit of bullying, like, the fucking footy guys gave me a bit of a hard time, and I just didn't want to deal with that. Plus I was going through like my own depression at that age as well.
Yeah.
And I just, I was very comfortable at home playing my Xbox or computer games, and that was like my safe zone. I just wanted to stay there and do that.
And then your mum is just saying, go to school, and she's not really, because she's trying to put food on the table, pay rent and all this other stuff. And then you're sitting there just going, fuck, like you're probably dealing with anxiety, depression. You just wanted to sit in. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like the parents, because they're trying to chase, they need to do what they need to do. Mm-hmm. And they don't really have time to understand what the kid's going through.
Yeah, like she could tell that I was like in a hurt stage.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's what, 8:30. She's like ready for work. She's like, Dale, like we have get out of bed.
Yeah.
I have to take you to school. I have to get to work on time.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to work on time, loses her job, loses income, can't pay rent.
But then what? So as soon as she leaves, you just go, sweet, I'm chilling, like kick back, fucking relax and do
on the Xbox or on the old RuneScape game.
Really? So then what brings like, so you go from not wanting to go to school, and then how does that all come about with you going like, fuck this, I'm not going to school, like it's done? Because that's a hard process back then.
Well, I just refused to go and just went away, yeah.
And then your mum just gave up kind of thing?
Yeah. I gave her no choice though, like, what could she do?
Yeah. Did she threaten the police and go, yo, if you don't go to school, the police are coming?
Nah, she didn't do that. But even if she did, I still wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, fair. It brings me back to like, I relate to that because we used to live on this like little 3-acre farm. Like a little, it's not a farm, but like it was like this farm area thing.
Yeah.
And we had this box trailer out the back. And my mum used to be like, Luke, like we should wake up just fucking yelling her head off. And I'd just be in like this fight kind of state and just go, fuck this, I'm not going to school, I'm going to stay in the trailer the whole day, like a little box trailer.
Yeah.
I had a mad little setup there.
Yeah, and if you know what, even at that age, if you've consciously made a decision that you're not doing something, you're not doing it.
Yeah. But people don't like, that's what, well, everyone does understand, but like school is a very hard place for definitely people like us. Like, so I'd say we're a little bit different. Like say at this point in life, like you kind of stick to yourself. You do your work. You found your hustle and you stick to yourself. Whereas like at school, we're just thrown in this place with fences around it. Like I don't want to be hanging around some fucking random. Like the people in school that I hung around, I wouldn't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, at school you get thrown in. You're around people that you don't know, that probably don't want to know.
Yeah.
You're around teachers who, are teaching you shit that you don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? You're forced to go there. That's it.
Yeah.
And what do you really fucking use from school?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Say if you got your simple maths and your spelling, which I fucking don't have my spelling yet, but still working on that.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, other than that, what do you use from school now in your whole business?
fucking 5 plus 5. That's about it.
Yeah,
That's about fucking it.
What are you counting? Like what? 5 girls plus 5 girls equals a 10.
No. That was only 4 plus 4.
4 so 8. Holy shit. Okay, let's get into. So you leave school, and then is your mum saying go get a job? Is she?
I ended up getting a job at Hungry Jack's. Got paid $4.95 an hour. That didn't last very long. I got teased for trying to open a can of fucking beetroot.
Really?
But Hungry Jack's, we got this 50-year-old fucking can opener. This thing was fucking ancient.
Yeah.
It took me 5 minutes to open the fucking can. I'm getting a fucking wrist pump and
Yeah.
you know, fucking yeah. I got a bit of a hard time for that.
So what happened? So you go into Hungry Jack's.
Fuck you, Hungry Jack's.
So nothing. It just you didn't feel good about what happened there? Like, so you remember that you got kind of bullied for not opening a beetroot.
Yeah. Stuck with me.
Bullied from school as well.
Yeah.
What do you think? What was that? Because you're a big guy as well. Like, I'm sure you're a big bloke in school.
Oh, I think just mentally challenged growing up and not knowing who I was and going from like, I don't know, trying to fit in and trying to, you know, be cool and all this kind of shit I was going through when I was younger, you know?
Yeah. And you think about it too, you go back to school, it's the most toxic place.
Yeah, it's fucking rubbish.
Like kids, remember those rap battles where like it used to be like they'd swear at your mum?
Yeah.
Remember like I think it was like your mum, like that people just say, it's like, you don't say shit about people's mums, do you? And then like here it's like in school it's like, oh, let's just fucking rap about each other's mums. It's like you want to get smacked in the head for rap. Oh mate, the fights and shit.
You wouldn't do it now, no.
Yeah, well, thinking about so you go to Hungry Jack's and then that didn't last long.
Yeah, and then just growing up, I just had kind of odd jobs and then obviously like gone through the drugs here and there, and then got worse, and then partying a lot, and then you know little crime things along the way and all that kind of rubbish. Yeah,
there's a big space from like 14 to 18. Like what kind of odd jobs are we talking about?
I tried to work at a butcher shop, at a grocery store, a 2-pack spray painting place. What else? I don't know. There was a few of them.
Yeah,
there was a few of them. They were just like warehouse kind of jobs. Yeah,
and you just hated it.
Yeah, I was just paying some bills, yeah.
Yeah, I can see now that you fucking didn't like... Did you last long in these jobs?
No, not at all, no.
What are we talking, like a day, a couple of months?
Oh, no, definitely a few months.
Yeah,
definitely a few months, not a day, but yeah, it was no good. And then, just kind of got into life of crime and that kind of crap as well, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's easy money.
When does the life of crime start?
I think I got my... I'm not going to say details, but I think that started around 16, I think.
16?
Yeah.
And you kind of like, what influenced you to do that kind of stuff?
Honestly, I just think fucking myself. Obviously, like meeting people, you kind of get gateways and networks to be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
But it was always me. It was always just what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
There was never anyone saying, hey, fucking go do this, you have to.
Yeah.
It's me, I wanted to do it.
And you wanted to get some money as well.
Yeah, always money. Money has always been the root of every single fucking thing I've done.
But you don't really open up I think I remember last podcast as well. So will you open up about any, like what kind of crime were you doing? Can you?
Well, it's, I don't like, I can't really like.
Because you haven't been caught for it, you don't want to say anything?
Yeah, just like obviously like some, you know, I can't just put my hand up and go, I was doing all that.
Okay. There is a crime that you did get caught for.
Yeah, there's a crime I did get caught for.
Okay, I don't think we're up to that now. So you go like into your adult years, and then it was just pretty much partying, crime.
Yeah. Partying just got worse and worse. Crime. Become a bouncer when I was 21. Become a bouncer.
Yeah. That's probably where the crime starts when you kind of so in nightclubs in the Gold Coast.
Yeah. Started cool and go to a hotel. Then into Surf's Paradise and worked a few clubs in there and worked in Broadbeach as well for a bit. And
yeah. So that's where the connection kind of, you think about that, like people are going out to dinner, like heavier people, more serious people in that side of things, and then
you definitely
start mixing up.
You definitely meet people, and then and you learn how to treat people as well in a respectful way.
Yeah,
you know, like a heavy might come in or something, or you know, someone with a big name, and all of a sudden he's got to go.
Yeah.
You know, he's around his mates, but you know, you don't want to go and embarrass him in front of his mates and put him on show. So you just say, hey, you're like, do you mind? Hey, just we have a quick chat over here, and you do it like in a friendly way.
Yeah.
You say, hey, mate, like I'm so sorry. They've, you know, it's out of my control. They've asked me to ask you to leave.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you to leave. So if you want to, you know, have another drink and then walk out on your own accord, so then no one knows that you've been asked to leave.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
It's de-escalating. Well, there's no situation there, but making sure it stays at a...
Yeah, exactly. And it's, you know, he's not getting put on a show or anything. No one has to know. Just done. I did that with heaps of people too. And yeah, it's a good way to network.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way. So you go from your bouncer life, and then do we move towards that crime? Like, or
yeah, kind of. So it was, so I had two different things going on at once.
Yeah.
I had charges in New South Wales, which were for home evasion. And then I had charges in Queensland for steroids as well.
Okay.
So I had both of them going on, separate cases, separate crime squads, all that. And the New South Wales case, which was for a special aggravated break and enter, that was a long investigation, a crime that I committed when I was about 22 years old. Yeah. And I went to prison for that when I was 2 weeks after I turned 25.
Really? So
Yeah.
it lasted 3 years before you actually got locked up.
Yeah, because just under 3 years it ended up being, whatever timeline that is. But so obviously there's like for a while there was investigation, then got caught, got bail, was on bail for a while, and then
And with going in, because you've been charged and stuff, like for people to understand, like what did you do? Can you say what you done?
It was just it was trying to rob drug dealers and take their drugs, but then we ended up getting the wrong house.
Really?
Yeah. We unfortunately got the house next door, so the neighbour.
So without, I don't know if you can say this either, but are you kind of involved in like a crew or something like that that's kind of saying like this is, and don't answer this if you don't want to, but I'm just trying to understand, are you involved in a crew that goes, this person's selling drugs, we want to stop that, or?
No, it was more a group thing, and then different people would say, hey, they've got drugs, or they've got drugs, and then it would be, okay, we'll go get them.
What, just take them and then you want to, sorry for laughing, but like you take them and then that's profit for you.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, fuck. That's interesting. And then you accidentally go to the wrong house.
So we accidentally got the house next door due to the people who told us about what we were doing, the house to go to. They showed us the house prior, but they showed us the neighbour's house.
So then when you walk in and you say, give me all your fucking drugs, there's no, what's the person?
Yeah, I won't go into detail about that.
Okay.
But let's just say it was all shit. It was all like a shit go by us.
Yeah.
It was all very wrong.
Yeah.
Definitely the worst thing by far I've done in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it helped me become who I am now. So
yeah. Have you ever spoke about this on a podcast?
Not to this detail, no. Only brief detail.
Yeah, you were very closed up last time we spoke, and that was kind of, I just wanted to kind of understand it, but you're all right. Like you've answered enough. This is a police interview. No. So with you growing up you grew up like kind of northern New South Wales, would you call it?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
like really close to. Oh, okay. So you're kind of just over the border, and then Gold Coast is just there.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in the Gold Coast? Say, I don't know. You were growing, say, 10 years ago. Has it changed a lot since?
I don't know. I don't know if it's changed. Like for me, growing up, it was just we'd get pissed every weekend, and that was about it.
So it hasn't really changed.
Yeah.
like it's just this is the party place.
Yeah, it's definitely a fucking party central.
Yeah.
But I mean, now I'm just fucking in my own little bubble.
Yeah. Okay, so you do your jail time, and then you get out and, how was jail?
Look, I did as good as you possibly can do it, but it's still shit. You're around people you don't want to be around. It's full of ego, full of lies, deceitful people.
Yeah.
See things you don't necessarily want to see. But, yeah, it's a learning curve. Still met a lot of good people in there. Learned a lot of lessons. Found myself, learnt what I do and don't want in life, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So you got a message to anyone that maybe you can tell them, like a message to anyone that's going to maybe think about doing shit that you've done and then like...
Yeah, I would just say not fucking worth it. Yeah, nah. It's just not worth it, nah.
Yeah.
Look, you know, it's the whole crime life is built for some people it's built for them.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that's what they fucking do. But for a lot of people, it's not built for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't built for me. I was pretending to be someone that I clearly was not.
Yeah.
And got the consequence for it.
Yeah, kind of the stories that the people that we've had on the podcast, some of them have done like 20 years jail and whatnot. And the same message is that they come out such a better person. Like it's like they need that. It's like you probably go through life getting humbled. Like, and then it's like, if you don't fucking listen, then you get proper humbled by jail. That's how it is, isn't it?
Well, I think for some people.
Or, and then other people just love it. Just love fucking.
No, well, some people like go to jail and they don't do it like any work on themselves.
Yeah.
And then also they might have a hard time when they get out, and like when you get out, it's not fucking easy.
Yeah.
Very, very hard. So some people can fall back into a trap and they might actually have to do things just so they can live.
Yeah.
Or provide for the family or do what they need to do.
Yeah, so when you got out, so when some people get out, they got no support, so they jump straight back into the crime and then start hustling and making money.
Yeah.
With your self-development in jail, like what were you what stands out to you that you were working on, like, or how were you working on it?
Just through a lot of manifestation, writing down, I had a little diary, I'd write down everything that I hated about my life, that I didn't like, and then I wrote down everything that I wanted in my life and how I wanted my life to be.
Yeah.
Everything from what kind of girl I wanted, who I wanted to be as a man to a girl, what I wanted in business life, how much money I wanted to make, how I wanted to act towards friends and treat people.
Yeah.
Like fucking every detail.
Did you tap into drugs in jail for a little bit, or you didn't at all?
No.
So as soon as you found yourself in there, you're just like, fuck this, I'm better.
Maybe some muscle enhancers, but that's about it.
What do you mean, steroids?
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck? 1 second. How do you get steroids in jail? Was that a thing?
Oh, I can't go into that detail, but
we can't give up anything. Dale can't give. Very solid on what he said.
Nah, they just found something on the footpath and just
So people actually, like, we all know people smuggle stuff into jail. So you're saying that steroids are actually getting smuggled? Not now, probably not now.
Oh, I doubt it'd happen now. Even back then, it was extremely difficult.
Yeah, but you're actually like getting on the test boosters in jail type shit.
Oh, just I'm not gonna. I jumped on something. Yeah. So
That's funny as fuck. Eh? So in jail, you're like, fuck, man, I need to be like looking. So that's what you worry about, and not getting on the bupe or anything like that.
Yeah, I remember one stage specifically at Grafton. I walk up to the window and there's one guard for quite a while. He would nickname me Juice.
Yeah.
I'd walk up to the window and go, "Hey, Juice, what's going on?" I'm like, "Fuck.
Really?
What do you mean?"
So you're just this big bloke in jail, just because you're massive now, but like...
Yeah, and I might have... what's it called? The insulin, yeah. So a guy had some insulin pens and I might have grabbed one of them off him in there too. So I was on the insulin. So when I jumped on that, I got pretty big at that time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fuck, man. Jail sounds fun.
No.
How was the gym in there? Was the gym all right?
There's no gym. Unless you get to like a farm, then you got a gym, yeah. Other than that, it's push-ups, dips, chin-ups, and water bags.
Okay. For your legs, like squatting or some shit?
Yeah, water bags and broomsticks. You can do a lot with that, yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should do some fucking jail workout stuff.
No.
Okay, not doing that. Don't worry about that. Okay, we're moving forward from. It is cool your story and watching it from when I met you, like to now. It's been fucking awesome. But
yeah, because you've known me before I started OnlyFans, so
yeah. So you kind of get out of jail, and then what's going on then? Where's your mind at?
When I first got out, I mean, I was just happy to be out and just feeling good about being out and free again.
Yeah.
But I was still very lost because, I got out, no money, no car, no furniture, no house, nothing. So starting from fucking scratch.
Yeah.
So the first 8 months or so was a bit...
Fuck, you make me... Well, I've had some parties with Dale, so I start thinking about parties randomly. Okay. So you started from scratch.
Yeah.
And then... Fucking hell, man. And then it's because I know you. Like it's been really easy not to, like when you don't know people and you just meet them, they walk through that door and they're telling you their story. But I've been like partying with you, so it's fucking, I start thinking of crazy shit. Okay, so you come out, you got nothing.
Yeah. So just a bit lost that first bit of time.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I remember clearly Byron Bay, you telling me how much you and I would love it had made. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. And you kept telling me that night, you're like, you should do OnlyFans, you should do it. I'm like, I've been wanting to do it. Yeah. The girl I was seeing at the time was hating you that night because she didn't want me to do it.
I was telling him to do it. Fucking hell. Wait, before you get into that, you'd actually shot an adult film back in the past.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So I'd done 2 porn films back when I was 22, before OnlyFans even existed.
Where did that where does that come from? Like, so you're kind of walking up the street and someone goes, hey, you go. What happened?
So I was a bouncer at Coolangatta Hotel. I was 22. And one night there was I think it was called like Girl Candy, fucking something.
Yeah.
Anyway, 5 girls come in for this calendar launch.
Yeah.
They're all strippers and 2 of them were porn stars.
Yeah.
And one of them, I had me a flirt with her, whatever. And we're doing the wrap up at the end of the night and we're putting tables away. And she's leaving and she's at the front of the venue and she's going like, hey, come here, like give me a number. And I'm like, fuck, I got the owner of the venue there, but manager there, the security manager there. I'm like, I had to ask security, I'm like, can I please go get her number and give her mine? Yeah. He goes, Dale, no. He's a Brazilian guy. He goes, Dale, no, like, you can't. The owner's fucking around.
Wait, what happened? So you asked, can you get her number?
Yeah, because she's standing like at the front, just outside the venue, like trying to get my number.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking do it.
Okay.
Anyway, I found her on Facebook and, couldn't message her. It was only like a page back then where you couldn't message. It was just like, could like the page.
Yeah.
6 months later, I wanted to be a porn star. I wanted to give it a go. I'm like, fuck it. And then I found her page. I remembered that she was doing porn. And I sent her an email. I said, hey, I don't know if you remember me, bouncer, blah, blah, blah. I want to do porn. Can you point me in the right direction? And she goes, yeah, I do remember you, XYZ. I've only been doing girl-on-girl lesbian porn, but I want to do boy-on-girl. Do you want to be my first boy? I said, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so I contacted the agency at the time production called Aussie Arse.
Aussie Arse?
Yeah, that was what called. Yeah,
that's
Aussie
awesome.
Yeah. And so prior to doing her, I went down did it in Melbourne, flew down to Melbourne, did another scene, and then flew down, did that one, and then that was it.
Were they exciting scenes or were they just like?
Oh, bro, no, not really. I was fucking nervous. I was fucking like, I thought I was a man back then, but nah.
No helicopter scenes or anything like no fucking. Nah. Didn't you do a planes or a helicopter?
A plane, yeah.
Was that scene?
No. That was like OnlyFans. This back then was like some basic shit, and I didn't even want to act. I didn't even want to talk. I was like. No.
And what happened with the plane, bro? Like that's in OF. So you just hire out a plane and just start getting.
Yeah, well, she hired her, and then she paid me to go do it, and just went up in the air and. Had a bit of a crack.
Was it a big plane or?
No, not you know,
Like a little Cessna?
not like a Boeing fucking 757 or whatever you call it. But no, it was like one of those. I don't even know what you call a little plane. Like it's a little plane.
a little Cessna or some shit like that. Like a little it's
the
one.
Cessna thing. Yeah.
And were you in the back with the seatbelt on going at it, or did you kind of?
Oh, there's no seatbelt, but they took some. So they took some of the seats out of the middle row.
Yeah.
And we're just like on the seat, on the floor.
Okay, go back to, so you get out of jail and then where do you meet me in Byron Bay? Is there a little gap there? How many years is there?
No, not a years. That was months. That was
Oh, so you got out of jail and then met the Lukey.
Yeah, that was like 7 months or something.
And I was charged up on the fucking sauce, just going, yeah, mate.
yeah, you were having a good time back then.
Yeah, 100%. I loved it. So you're out of jail and then you kind of meet me in Byron Bay. That's fucking crazy. So within a few months.
Yeah.
Wow. And then, like we're kind of talking about the OF stuff. I'm flexing how much I made. We're in the millies.
Yeah.
And then, where's it go? So you kind of take a little bit to.
Yes, and obviously I decided, I'm fucking broke, no money. Really don't want to be a failure. Feeling like a failure, I'm just going to do OnlyFans. I've done porn before.
Yeah.
I've got no problem. People seeing me have sex. No problem being naked.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Eh? I know what you're thinking. Yeah.
Go, mate. Go.
Yeah. And so I just made the page, started promoting myself, and just kind of put everything into it, and just started learning and just kind of went for it.
I got to say, man, you, out of anyone that I've seen kind of take on that platform, bro, you fucking you work hard.
Yeah.
Like compared to and you're a male creator, like the chicks kind of have it given to them, but you with the way you structured it and shit, like, because I was telling you like, oh, this is what you're doing shit. And then now like these days when I get upset, I go, bro, I'm coming back, teach me it all. But you networked really well and fucking made it happen, didn't you?
Yeah. It's because I had to. I had to make it happen.
Yeah.
I needed it to happen.
But you kind of went into it at a harder time than I did as well. It was very easy when I feel like I done it. And then it started getting saturated, and then now it's fucking every local gang has got.
Yeah, look, if you're going to do it today, you're in the hardest time to do it.
Yeah,
and that's not just from saturation. That's from platforms like TikTok being incredibly strict now.
Yeah,
even Instagram's getting more strict.
Yeah,
and with these massive social media platforms that become so strict, it becomes very hard to promote yourself.
Yeah. So. With you going, so you start OnlyFans, you're broke, you start it.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then what's the first couple of months looking like, and how did you kind of manage that?
First month for $23, second month for $99, third month I think 100 something, fourth month was jumped up to $1,000, fifth month maybe 3,000, and I had a pretty good jump up to 15 or something.
That's crazy.
And then
so
just
first whole month, you get $23.
$23, yeah.
That would have been a bit demotivating.
Look, it was, but again, I knew that I knew in that situation, I was accountable. What I put out, I get in.
Yeah.
I only made $23, but that's because I didn't work hard enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So then you go into. I remember this too. I remember watching it and having phone calls. But so you do that, and then you where is the turning point? Because 4 months in, you're fucking struggling. Still $1,000. 4 months in, that's yeah.
Oh, honestly, TikTok for me was the turning point. My very first video I posted on TikTok. I'd never even used TikTok before, and I downloaded it. I made an account. I'm like, what the fuck do I post? And I was like, all right, one of my porn scenes, I'll get the start of it. I'll get the role play part that had nothing no touching or nothing, no nudity.
Yeah.
I put that on there. And then that got 1 million views within a week. Just making an account. And that told me role play scenes. I have to start fucking acting now.
And did you see a big conversion in that? Like, so that million views,
Yeah.
like what are we talking?
Well, I didn't have my funnel set up correctly for that first video.
Yeah.
So that wasn't many subscribers. But when I started learning more about having a correct funnel, to be able to funnel the audience to my OnlyFans and that kind of thing, then I started to get a lot of subscribers. There were some TikTok videos that would give me minimum 400 subscribers.
But that's a good pay, like at $20 each.
No, $9.99.
What's $9.99 times 400?
For 4,000.
Fuck, just off one video, $4,000 straight.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into it. Fuck this.
Yeah, but I mean, that was before my niche got a bit saturated as well.
That's what I was about to say. You started a trend in Australia. I definitely know in Australia, you started that trend.
Yeah,
Like no one was doing that shit.
nobody was doing it in America either.
Okay, I'm not too sure about America, but I
Trust
just feel
me, I
like
looked.
yeah, that's fair. So your role play scenes and your door knock thing, the way that they knock at the door and then 10 girls just walk through that, I might have gigged a few of them. Okay, so that door one was like definitely your thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the role plays, as soon as everyone's seen you start getting numbers, as soon as something works in any industry, it's like everyone just jumps on it, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. And that actually ended up being to my detriment a bit because I was a bit too open about what I was doing and how I was doing it. And obviously people, they can free willingly do what they want and take a good idea. I mean, I would do the same thing. But unfortunately, it did end up being to my detriment and made it harder for social media for me to be able to get subscribers. So that 400 per video, wasn't per video, some videos, but that number started to decrease quite a lot.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Because were you too open about your information that you had? And then
yeah, correct. Yeah,
you were always. I remember you always being like that as well. You're very nice and like open, and you always think it's like fuck. Like same with me. Like say if you come to me and ask me something, I'm going to be open with you, and pretty sure vice versa. But a lot of people that you kind of open up to, they just take that information and then go against you and start wrecking you.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Even now, like I've got a bit of a thing now where like I'll give everyone every single bit of information like I have.
Yeah.
But you got to give some information back.
I won't give anyone it. Like, you got to get it back, don't you?
Yeah. Don't be a fucking bottom feeder. Don't fucking, just be taking off everybody else.
Yeah.
Put a bit of fucking input in.
You find that out quickly in especially that industry.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience as well. Like, it's like, it was a hard thing to, especially without a girlfriend, I suppose. Like, I kind of had girlfriends through it because I didn't like going and asking girls, like kind of, like I didn't want to do that because I just felt like from the start,
it's fucking weird.
I never liked it, man. Yeah. From the start, like me and whoever I'd done it with, it was very playful from the start and I didn't really have to do much, I had to act like we were cheating and then had a plane fly across the Gold Coast saying, Luke, I know you're cheating with the OnlyFans promoted at the end of it.
Yeah.
You want to talk about 400 subscribers? You should have seen what that fucking thing brought in. No. Like some of these stunts that me and my ex played, like even, we had an LV bag. We went and bought a fucking Louis Vuitton bag that was like, I think $3,000 and put makeup in it. Like who uses an LV bag for makeup? Not many girls do unless you're trying to anyway, through COVID times, we filled it up with makeup and I was like, you want to cheat this and that? And then I burnt it. I lit it on fire, the whole bag, and people like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then at the end, it's just like, luke.com, go check it out. And that was
your marketing was always very smart.
It was home. It's just home and away.
Yeah,
I loved it. I do miss that side.
People love drama.
Oh man, the drama stuff and the cheating. Like if you get another girl over and then your girlfriend's actually in the next room, like helping direct the scene of whatever's going on, the cheating thing, and I'm locked out of the account. Wow, everyone goes there, don't they? It was so fun. Anyway, I kind of lost my what the fuck. It was fun, eh?
Yeah. Fun.
Going into, so you've done your OnlyFans. I'm going to hit you with this question. I don't give a fuck if you want to answer it or not. Hopefully you do. How much money you made off OnlyFans?
I think I'm close to like 1.5 or something.
Perfect. That's a clip. Get the clip, guys. $1.5 million.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty close to that. Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
From being broke and not knowing where to go to now doing that, to now you've made that much money. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
As a male creator, and I don't think, did you ever have a girlfriend the whole way through?
Single for nearly 8.5 years now. I've been single 8.5 years.
Yeah. I think that talks, it shows that how respected you are in the industry as well, because like a lot of, like for you to be getting collaborations, and everyone that I've worked with that you've worked with has always spoke highly about you. So like you've done well, like to do that on your own and not have a girlfriend in that time, mate, to do that, that's a big achievement, I reckon.
Yeah. It's wasn't easy, but it comes with all the sacrifice and negativity, and you know, there's definitely people that in the industry that fucking hate me, and that's fine. Some people I hate too, and you know, it is what it is. But I'm grateful for everything that it's done and where it's got me. And like I've learned a lot. You know, like I'm happy to say like I'm a full businessman now. I've got other businesses going, and I've learned a lot just from having OnlyFans as my business. And you know, I've had to teach myself about tax. You know, all the accounting side. You know, I've had an employee. You know, my first employee, I've had her for like how long now? I think nearly 3 years I've had her.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're out there giving someone a job, and multiple people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is your craziest thing? Because we're going to move forward from the OnlyFans stuff, but what is the craziest thing that you have ever been involved in as a scene? And not the taxi one that I was there for.
Not that one. I mean, but that's definitely one of them.
Is it?
Yeah, it's definitely one of them. Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things. Just the fact that I've done gangbangs is fucking nuts to me, because I'm not someone who even likes having another guy in the room. So like that's nuts. But
yeah,
reverse gangbangs, like having 6 girls and me, that's
fuck, this ain't getting monetized, bro. Shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just fucking mute the clip.
They're gonna be beat. Mutes. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you have to mute it. Yeah.
Is that taxi one of the craziest, you reckon, or no? Like, is it up there?
It's fucking up there. Yeah.
Do you want me to kind of tell that story?
You tell us. You tell it better than me. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, listen. We'll quickly run this off. Pretty much, there's 1 girl and 4 guys, or 5 guys.
Oh, there's 5 if you include Flinny, 5.
And I'll put my hand up. I never touched I didn't do anything. I was just in the.
You
van.
were about to, man. You'll put your fucking.
No, I never liked it. Like I always struggled to do that stuff. I'm more of an affectionate person, and like being like that, not fucking.
Yeah, you are. We've had conversations about that as well.
Yeah. You know this.
You've never been like that.
Yeah, popping a jelly and swinging it around is not the best feeling. But anyway, skip forward. There's my Mercedes van, pretty decked out, mad. Like one of those.
It's a nice van.
Yeah, nice van. And you just wanted to do like a fake taxi scene. So, and I was meant to be involved in it or whatever. My name still got used in it. I was like, fuck yeah, it was awesome. But then I remember this girl and 3 guys or something doing some entrepreneurship with each other. And this guy on a John Deere tractor, like it's pulled over on a public road, allegedly, the van is, and the scene like goes outside, and the John Deere tractor with this old guy with like fucking, he just like, you know, with like the little thing hanging out their mouth,
like
you know,
straw,
like, yeah, little straw hanging out his mouth. He's putting down the road, and Dale and the boys, they're like, "Fuck, should we stop?" And we kind of all cheated up and go, nah, keep going. This guy on the John Deere tractors just drove past this chick's getting absolutely railed, bro. Like not like, and he's just like,
yeah, it's pretty fucking hectic.
and then just goes off into the distance.
Imagine seeing that as you just see out fucking farming and then you're on your way home.
It was out in the hinterland, like where there's it was like farm area, and this guy. Anyway, that was all allegedly that happened in the public, but it was on private property.
Private property, yeah.
So that's one of the and then the gangbang things. Yeah. How many videos have you done all up?
Nearly 500, yeah.
Nearly 500 videos. How many different people have got like a body count.
Yeah.
How many is your body count in your whole life?
I'm not going to say it again. I've said it once before. I don't want to say it again.
What, on the other podcast?
It was one I said it on, but I don't want to say it again. But it was a rough estimate. Like, I've got no fucking idea. I counted.
Bro,
I was like 22 years old. I counted. I haven't.
Okay, bro. We need a clip for Thingio. So how many is your body count from OnlyFans?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
2,000?
Not that many.
1,000 baht. Easy 1,000?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
We're not getting the clip.
You're not getting the clip. No, I'm holding out.
Okay. Let's move on.
I'm moving on with my life.
Okay, it's good. Oh wait, no, we're not off it yet. So what are so you're talking about some pros with the money and getting some financial freedom and whatnot. But what are the cons, and why have you moved out of OnlyFans?
Just cons, just how people see you. There's the porn star.
Yeah.
Which, yes, that's what I was, is what I have been. But, I'm a lot more than that. I'm not the kind of guy who's, out of a pub hitting on every fucking girl.
Yeah.
I don't even hit on girls when I go out. But then there's, the kind of thing, if you want to date extremely hard, people automatically assume that you're going to be okay with being open, which I'm not. If I'm dating someone that's there with me, that's fucking it.
What if they want to get other girls involved?
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
that quickly turned in.
That's completely fine. Completely fine. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So just not open to other guys being involved?
Yeah, no, not at all. So some people would assume that, but no, that's not the case. But even just, I don't know, bro, like me, it gets to a point where it's like, it's fucking a waste of time even trying to date because it won't work.
Yeah.
This will not work at all. Even hitting on a girl, I'm like, I'd love to hit on her, but probably knows what I do or have done. Probably won't be interested. I'm like, nah.
I kind of feel that way in Australia as well, even to this day.
Yeah, well, you would, because obviously you've done a lot of controversial stuff in your life, apart from OnlyFans as well.
Yeah,
so you would 100% get that.
Especially when the vacuum scene gets brought up. I'll be tuning some chick on TikTok live, and the people have already went from my side straight over there and said, "Look up Dyson Luke Irwin."
No,
yeah,
that's so funny.
And then the girl looks it up and her eyes light up, and then I end up gigging it.
Oh, fucking so
no, it is. I agree with you, but it is like in Australia, like, because it's went around and it's like, fuck, like it's still. I don't regret anything, but I relate to you in like, like a lot of girls don't want their guys' things seen for starters. Mm-hmm. Like it's a very like what's it called? Like a protected thing. Ours are out there on the internet.
Yeah.
And that comes down to it as well. Like I've had complications with girls saying like, I'm not comfortable with. They like me as a person, my energy and whatnot. We spend time together, but then that plays a role in like that being out there.
Yeah, 100% it does. And just makes everything more difficult. And even if you're seeing a girl or talking to a girl, they won't prioritize you.
Yeah.
And that's because, many reasons. Other guys might be in the picture that they're talking to, and you're going to fall at the bottom of that invisible ladder because they're not, they haven't done porn or they're not doing porn.
Yeah. It's like they look at you as like a low valued human being.
1000%. Yeah.
And that's what, especially on like TikTok and shit, they're talking about, high valued people, and then you're kind of dating, and then as soon as you drop that bomb, man, it is a game changer, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's why I decided, I'm smart enough, capable enough to do other things, which I've been doing.
Yeah.
And
we're going to get into that.
Yeah. But for me to, actually meet someone and have something serious with somebody, I need an amount of time to prove to them and everyone and myself that I am a new man and I'm not what I was before.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen overnight. You need a period of time of taking action and proving who you are.
Yeah.
So, I had to take action, and, I took it.
Okay. So quick question. So you went from, you've stopped. Mm-hmm. When was the last time you shot a scene? Don't say last week.
No, so a few months ago now, yeah.
A few months ago.
Yeah.
With your content and how you're trying to get out of that industry, because I know there's still there's one video of me on that platform, the hub, that's not available in Australia. And it's very hard to because that girl's got income off it and whatnot. I don't care. Like, I do want to kind of have it taken down. But then I'm like, fuck, I agreed to it, whatever, it's all good. But say I met up with a chick from England in Thailand. Yep. It was right there in her face. Like, she looked it up and it popped up right there in her face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how, because you actually went really in on the orange and black platform, if people understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So with the content there, when you're saying you're going to stop, do you remove all that? Because that's there, man. If people want to go and search that up, that is all there.
Yeah. Look, one day I might off that one. The ONLYFANS stuff, I'm not going to remove that. There's too many people's lives that would be affected if I was to do that.
It's a hard thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And look, I made my choice. I chose to do it. So I'll be accountable, and it's going to be there. That's my consequence. If I want to leave, that's my consequence. Yeah. That will stay there. The porn stuff,
just says the word. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, orange and black, sorry. Yeah. One day I'll delete my page because I've obviously got my account on there. One day I'll delete that, but I don't need to delete it right now. Same with my own ONLYFANS page. It's still going. It's still there. All my videos are still available.
You're still making money as well.
Yeah. I'm still talking on there. I'm still active, talking to people on there.
Yeah.
There's still videos that I have not released that I'm still releasing on there.
Okay. So it is a slow transition for you to get out of it. It's not, you haven't just gone, fuck this. No. Because I know, I'm not too sure if you're, I'm going to mention a girl's name because I actually like that she's, where she's gone with what she's doing. Haley Vernon.
Oh yeah, she's doing great. We spoke last week, and
so she's your friend, yeah. You've done, yeah. So her transition, I'm pretty sure she's just cut everything, hasn't she? Or
I think she's kind of the same position as me, as not actively doing things, but page is still there.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. But I mean, I'm very happy for her. I mean, she's taking action and living the life she wants to live. So.
Yeah. So when you say it's hard and it will affect other people's lives, you're saying, I know what you're saying, but for the audience, you're saying that you've done a collaboration. Say you've done a collaboration with, say I've been involved in a video on a girl.
Yeah.
So if you delete that off, if you ask them to delete that or remove and say, then is that what you're saying, that it affects other people's lives?
Yeah, so if I was to go and ask everyone to remove my videos, then that would affect their life because that's part of their income gone.
Yeah.
But I won't do that.
I want people that are listening and watching to take note of that fucking point right there, because that's a big thing that I've dealt with and that I'm still struggling to, because I've had girls that have said, yo, Luke, I'm not doing it anymore. Can you please delete the thing?
Yeah.
And I go, deleted. I actually, for the note, I actually don't run my my accounts, you know. So
yeah.
I've never fucking ran them. I don't care about them. I try and look at it and go, there's some cash, I'll withdraw that. Other than that, I don't run, post or do anything like that. But when a girl makes a decision to say, I'm out of this, and maybe she got a boyfriend 2 months later, that video might have made $30,000, and you got to fucking cut it. Like you, but then why for us guys? And I think it's a different thing, isn't it? Like if a girl asks for that to be removed straight away, it's pretty much like got to be done. Like, but for a male, like I feel like it's.
Yeah, I mean, like I did it for a girl just the other day. She messaged me and said, "Hey, you know, I'm not in the industry anymore. Could you delete the content?"
Yeah.
Did it straight away. Never bothers me doing it, deleting stuff. But I do know that if I was to ask some people to delete it, they wouldn't like it.
Mate, it'd be a big drama.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I wouldn't ask it anyway. I just accept my consequence of I filmed it, it's out there, fucking done. I'll delete my own content, get rid of my own stuff, but when the day comes, not anytime soon.
I think maybe that you say you might not delete that, but maybe in the near future, some things pop up where you need to ask for them videos to be deleted, or you're never going to do that.
I don't think I'll ever do it. No, I mean,
Really?
First of all, there's a lot of people I'd have to ask.
Yeah,
Some people I don't want to talk to anymore. You know.
it's funny. It's funny you don't talk to certain people, but videos are still out there just circulating around, and thousands of dollars are being made off these videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I see these. I think a good message for younger girls out there. Like I want them, if they're watching this as well, it's like, you know, like. Or guys, I suppose, like, listen to the last like 20 minutes of the podcast, and there is some fucking big repercussions like with your life. Like I'm out of it for like 2.5 years, 3 years maybe, I think.
Yeah.
It definitely would be. Like my last scene was a long time ago, and it's still even like I went and networked with some people the other day after this podcast, and a video was brought up, and I don't give a fuck, you know, like I used a vacuum, it went viral, it went into all the men's groups, it had my website on it, I made bank. But say there was a possible sponsorship for the podcast standing right there and then, and that got brought up, fuck, man, it just changes the whole scene, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
There's always consequences. It's not all fucking sunshine and fucking rainbows, you know?
Yeah. You know what does my head in? These chicks that are just... No, I'm not going to... Okay, listen, their marketing of just like doing 400 guys in a year and shit. Is that real? I'm not against them. I actually follow some of them, but I'm just like, are they legit waking up every day? Because some days I wake up with a bit of anxiety or depression. I'm not... Like, if I need to bang a girl every day, are these chicks just waking up and just getting plowed? Or is it marketing?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say, yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah... Whatever works for them, good on them, yeah. Like
some chick goes, oh yeah, I was in the builder outside. He's working on the elevator, and I just got a quickie in, and I'm like,
fucking lucky builder, but.
And you know what else? Mate, like fucking. But like, I kind of look at their marketing, and the times in the last 4 years when I started, or like 5 years, I think, to end of 2019. The news articles are full pushing this now. Like, where the fuck were they pushing my shit, man? I would have made so much more money. Like these girls are actually, and real estate agents. Like there was a real estate agent, I actually want to get him on here. And he spoke about how we're going through a living crisis and people can't afford to rent a house. And then you got OF chicks getting plowed 400 times a year. That are buying multiple houses and flexing it, and the news are tapping into it now. Like social media and the news corporations are actually tapping into this.
Yeah, well, the news love the OnlyFans stories.
It's new now, but when I was doing it, there was nothing like that.
Yeah. It's definitely heated up a bit.
It was very frowned upon and kind of very new to Australia. I know that. So seeing news.com and all this shit just bloody... this girl's done 400 guys. It's like, oh, that chick just got fucking 2,000 subs. They're supporting it, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, hopefully they got some subs. That'd be good.
Oh, they're getting subs, mate.
Yeah.
What's your... I just thought about another story. Fuck. Do we bring up, this ain't about you, but what about the chick that her stepdad was actually, do you know this one? Her stepdad was in the next room and her top paying subscriber on OnlyFans.
Oh, it's hectic. Yeah. That's hectic.
And she just ran with that story and just keeps blowing up.
Yeah. That's fucking unreal, eh? I mean, at least she fucking capitalised on it.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's a lie or not. Like, are they making it up to market or not? I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, any other cons of doing OF before we move on?
I guess biggest things are just the kind of dating world. I mean, it's not a stable income either. You know, if you need to be a stable income, you have to be incredibly smart with your marketing, but incredibly consistent as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your income's fucking up, down, left, right.
Yeah. Do you reckon did it play with your mental health at all with these up and down months? Or
Well, to be honest, mate, I made the same money every month for over 2 years because I was extremely consistent.
Yeah.
You know, I nailed what I was doing, but I see other people go through up and down. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you struggle with mental health at all in any aspects or?
Here and there I do, but I've been struggling since I was a kid, so I've got it pretty under control.
Yeah. Just how do you deal with it?
I'll just kind of take a moment, whether that's laying down and just putting a movie on or maybe a quick nap, just kind of refresh my brain a little bit.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't really have time to sit around and be depressed.
So you just stay busy.
Stay busy, yeah. And I fucking love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're moving out of the OF scene, and then what are the next adventures? What's going on here?
So I've got a social media course that I developed. It's a pretty extensive, detailed course. So that I launched about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But I've just had to kind of redo a few things, add a bit more to it, redo the website that's about to go live. Just because I tried to do it all myself and some things I wasn't that good at. Say the website, tried to do myself.
Yeah.
Never built a website before.
Yeah. Big cartel and then just slapped it, dude. It is crazy.
Yeah.
You can do, you do want to start something and you can put together a website, but then, if you want to do it the proper way, you got to step back and.
Yeah, so I stepped back and got a team to come in and help me and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then I've got a clothing brand with a friend of mine, which we'll be launching very, very soon as well.
Yeah.
And then I also have shares in a business that I invested in not long ago, but recently launched. I won't say what business that is.
Oh, so you're not going to talk about that one?
No. I won't.
Okay.
I won't mention that particular. I won't mention what I've got shares in. No.
Okay, gotcha. I thought we were going to chat about that.
Or we can chat about something. We got something better to chat about.
You got something better?
No, it's not better. It's something else.
Okay. Well, let's understand the social media course, because I do want to help you. Like, if anyone here wants to learn about social media, I think Dale's the guy to definitely go to, and especially if you're running a course. You've shown over the past, you've lost a lot of accounts because of what you're posting.
Yeah.
But you know how, and you know tricks, and you know how to grow stuff, don't you?
Yeah. I know how to grow an account. I know what you need to do to be consistent. Same within guidelines, how not to get flagged, how not to be get a bad account status, how to check if you're shadow banned hashtags, all this kind of stuff that comes into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive. As a whole, social media is pretty extensive.
Yeah.
Especially with the development of AI now. I mean, all these social media platforms, they have AI that are, basically bot protection, because there are so many bot accounts on social media and they don't want more bots. So, you create a new account and you got to go through this bot protection kind of thing that's invisible that you don't know about.
Yeah.
But if you take, certain actions or move too quick, you might be recognized as a fucking bot and your account's going to go nowhere.
So that's where people's accounts, you just see them, they start and then it just stays at 400 views.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then where are your social, like where do you stand on social media at the moment? So your Instagram is that, because I remember your reels or something were, I can't keep up with how many accounts you've got and shit.
Yeah. So I had my my Primal Instincts Instagram page that recently got banned.
Yeah.
And that was going great. You know, I was going viral every single reel I was posting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been banned now for obviously the kind of content I was posting. Maybe a couple of things I was a bit too risky at, but I mean, I always did play it safe. But social media, you can never, there's no one way it will always be correct.
Yeah.
Because it's always evolving.
Mate, I remember posting when I seen money on OnlyFans, I was just chucking me thing straight on the main feed. I've done some crazy shit on my accounts. You can't do that now, yeah. No, you can't. So anything else you want to touch on?
To a social media course or?
No, just what's next? Yeah, like
I've started streaming, so I'm streaming. Been playing online casino, streaming that. It's been fun.
Yeah.
So I've been on that daily, Twitch and Kick. Been multi-streaming, so both at the same time.
Yeah.
That's been a bit of fun, you know, just trying to get my name out there and build another platform.
So that's what you're doing. Are you transitioning into streaming now?
Yeah, so that's one of the things I'm doing. Yeah, when it comes to my own social media brand as such,
yeah,
it is streaming.
Yeah,
and then obviously I've got my other businesses that I'm doing as well. But yeah, streaming's the kind of my personal social media direction I'm going in.
Are you enjoying it?
I actually love it. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think, like with Kick? I just seen like Spaniard, he signed a deal with Kick and he's doing really well on there. Like how do you think Kick's going and where are you looking at taking it?
Well, I mean, I'm only new to Kick and I'm multi-streaming, so I'm on, streaming to Twitch and Kick at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm still learning about both these platforms.
Yeah.
But I mean, I ideally just want to get a big audience, build a community and have them playing these games that I'm playing, with me, telling me, what game to play, how much to bet, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay. So people tell you is this with real money?
Yeah, real money, yeah.
So you're live streaming and then you sit and then you're kind of listening to your chat?
Yeah, yep. So
what kind of bets are we running, bro? Like,
yeah, up and down. Sometimes I go into like a bit of a degenerate mode and I'll start betting quite high.
Yeah.
And I'll rinse a lot of money. Like I think I rinsed like 6K the other night within like half an hour.
Holy fuck. What's this game called? I might have to check it out.
Lucky Bet.
Lucky Bet?
Well, that's the casino called anyway.
Okay,
that's a casino name. But then last night I bought a bonus on one particular game. This provider. So a provider is what provides all different games. This particular provider I was playing on No Limit City. This game, I think it's called Mental. I think that's the one I was playing.
Yeah.
Maybe another one. Anyway, I was playing it and you can buy a bonus. And on this bonus, it's a feature. So, when you play slots, you get a feature.
Yeah.
For this, you buy it. I paid $946 for it. You get one spin. And you either get the max win or you get no win.
Okay, that's a big gamble.
Yeah. So, and last night I got the max win. So that 946 that I paid for turned into 10 grand. In literally
real cash?
Yeah, in about fucking 7 seconds it took to happen. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that. So you just get your card.
Gamble responsibly though.
100% gamble, guys. Wait, is there a sports bet ad that we know? Yeah. Can you afford this game? No, so you put your card into the thing.
Yes, so you deposit money. You can deposit, you can either use debit, credit, or you can use crypto. You deposit money onto this online casino.
Yeah.
Then you get a list of games to play. So it can be slot machines, blackjack, roulette, game shows, all that kind of stuff. And you'll just play with your money.
And then when you win, can you just whip it straight out or?
Yeah.
I'm going to go play it. It sounds good.
Yeah, you just got to be responsible though. Like you only want to put in what you're willing to lose. So you got to know, like if you're depositing money, if you lose it, you have to be okay with that.
Yeah, if I go, it's like going to the casino, mate. Like,
well, yeah.
Go in there and have fun and then walk out.
Yeah.
that's a big
Use the
win.
link in my bio for deposit match and free spins.
There you go. Is it so your social medias are where people can contact you? Where is it?
Yeah, just Dale Egan. My Instagram's just Dale Egan now, so Dale_Egan. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll link that down below.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now, really. Yeah. I mean, I've got like still like work pages for the OF that post reels still.
Yeah.
But I'm not, they're just for posting. I'm not active. I'm just active on my personal account now.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we go, bro? Or you done?
Yeah, done. Yeah. Are you done?
I'm done, mate. Wait 1 second. What do we got here? How much money did you make? What are the plans? Next adventure. 1 second. Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Comment down below any guests you want to see me get on. And thank you, bro. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.